Welcome to the Bitboy X Morning Show. It's me, your humble and fearless leader, the Bitboy. This is home of the Bitcoin, the highest IQ investors in all the interwebs. I know it's a little bit dark. You guys can't see I am on the move. I have moved. I'm in a new location. Wait, I'm still at the beach. I'm still at the beach this time. I swear, guys. So this time, if you were looking to kill me on the beach, continue looking on the beach. That's where I am. I promise. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. We've got a show today. We have a show for you guys. It's an exciting show. We're going to be talking about the state of Kentucky. It's a great state. It is a state that I have spent some time in. There we go. That's better. That I spent some time in. It's where my uncle lives, and I've got some property there. Probably going to actually be heading there about the middle of next month. Just so you guys know, book sales, amazing. The reviews are going fantastic on the book. You guys are reporting those fake ones. Appreciate that. We're doing really, really well with the book sales, and I'm super excited about everybody that's reading it and is talking about the story, and people are seeing what actually happened to me, and people understand why I'm on the run. I'm literally on the run. I've got a big announcement very quickly before we move into things just about what's going on in my case. The judge who is corrupt, who is holding my children hostage, Judge Kimberly Childs in Cobb County, Georgia, she has deleted her Twitter account. She deleted her Twitter account today. Why did she delete her Twitter account? Because she's corrupt and she's trying to have me arrested. And she wants to try to hide it. So that's what's going on with that. Just want to give you guys a little quick update. That's a big update in my case. The judge deleted her Twitter. That shows that we are making a difference. And the people that are doing things and the actions that I asked them to do in the book, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Things are going really well. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's move on to the actual show itself here. The actual show. Guys, you know, I tweeted yesterday, and I want to show you guys this tweet for several different reasons here. Let's see, window, here it is. But before we do that, we're going to start with our quote of the day, guys. That's right. This is from your favorite president to have never been president, Benjamin Franklin. That's right, guys. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. And, you know, that really is true in a place like America, where we know there's so many people that work here that have jobs that absolutely just hate their lives, that do not want to be doing what they're doing. And yet that seems to be what they're pursuing. And there are better ways to pursue. So, okay. I appreciate that, Albie. Appreciate that. Yeah, we are feeling great. I took a couple of days off running. I'll be honest with you guys. The bottom of my feet have just been killing me so bad. So I took 2 days off of running. I'm going back on my 3 mile every other day pace starting today. So super excited about that. I think Ansem may have actually broken his hand. I'm waiting to hear from Raul on what happened there for our fight. I thought we were going to fight in May. Maybe it's going to be pushed back now a little bit. So we'll have to see what happens with his hand. Maybe they can give me some bum to go beat up before I beat up Ansem. Okay. All right, guys, man, I want to try something. Hold on one second. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. What is the Bitboy doing? Nobody knows. There we go. Okay. I'm getting my Rand punching hand ready. That's what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Extended display. Extend display. Let's see what's going to happen over here. Is that going to work? Where's the remote? I cannot find the remote to this TV. Here it is. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do here, I'm gonna do something real quick. This will make the show much better. Just give me just a second, guys. Huh? Let's see what's gonna happen here. What's gonna happen? Is this gonna help us? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my show notes on this other TV over here. That's not gonna work. I'll have it set up for tomorrow. Or for Monday, actually. Today's Friday, right, guys? It's Friday. It's Friday. Don't you guys hate people that say Friday? Don't you think they'll arrest you at your fight? No, because it's Cobb County, Georgia. They can only arrest me if I'm in Georgia. No other police will put up with the bullshit that Cobb County is doing. They have the people in Kentucky, when they found me, they're like, what are these people in Cobb County doing? They're idiots. Like, you need to go hard at these people. And they told me that your local police are worthless. That this is what the state of Kentucky told me, that we're going to be looking at here, the state of Kentucky, what it's doing in crypto. The state police in Kentucky told me everyone knows that in Georgia, you only go to the Georgia State Police or the GBI because every municipality in Georgia is Barney Fife, every single one of them. So, no, they will not arrest me in my fight because it will not be in Georgia. So, yeah, I am on the run. I really am on the run. This is like watching the movie Shutter Island. The whole time you try to convince yourself that Leonardo isn't the insane one. The only difference is that's a movie. Right. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Well, what people are going to see is I'm very sane and rational. I mean, I'm more sane and rational than I've ever been in my life, to be honest with you. And that's what's really confusing people. What's really confusing people is I seem to be out of this manic state that I was in when I was on Adderall. And I was a little bit crazy because of what the doctors were having me take. I cannot make this smaller. That's dumb. But people are starting to realize, like, there's something to everything I've been saying the whole time. And you guys all sat and watched the craziest conspiracy in real time in front of you. And almost everybody supported the bad side. So it's fine, though. I have no qualms against you. We have lower low on Bitcoin here. Let's take a look what's going on with Bitcoin. We are heading back up now. So this is good. It looks like it did dip yesterday. Pretty good. Let's see, last 24 hours. Yeah, we had a dip down to 83.2, right? But it doesn't seem to look, am I crazy? This is the big run up yesterday. We're on the way back down now. Yesterday, we went all the way up to 86.8. And when we get to charts, we're going to start looking at some trades. We're going to maybe start looking at where we want to have some trades. But XRP, after shooting straight up, now it's recovered down 3.8. These charts over here are just not right. They're not right. Ethereum coming in right under 2,000. Bitcoin about 84,000. XRP back at 238. Binance Coin is actually up a little bit, but it's recovering giving back some of its gains it's had. Solana at $126. Cardano, ADA. That's right, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but actually right now on Twitter, I am giving away $100 in ADA. All you got to do is just go to my page. And where is it? Let's see. Oh, here it is. All you got to do is retweet this. To celebrate the corrupt Judge Kimberly Childs deleting her Twitter account to help cover her corruption up, I'm giving away $100 in ADA. All you have to do is retweet this with the quote, "The dishonorable Kimberly Childs hates ADA, children, and America." Winner will be picked tomorrow. So all you got to go do is retweet this. It's only 30 people so far. So there you go. You guys get to go do it, you guys. And then we also have our Kevin O'Leary is a murderer tweet here somewhere as well. There it is. 1,000 XRP giveaway we're doing. All you got to do is go do the things on the Gleam here, and you will get a chance to win some monies. Let's get going with the news, guys. Let's move on to the news. It is time to hit up Newsfeed. Kentucky passes pro-Bitcoin bill protecting self-custody and mining rights. If you are unaware of this, the state of Kentucky has been a bullish state for a while. They've had some pro-Bitcoin legislation already passed there. So it's no surprise to me that Kentucky is taking the lead on this. Kentucky, also a state that's pretty purple, believe it or not. You would think Kentucky, you think conservative, you think country, you think bluegrass, you think Republican, but not really. Actually, they've had a Democratic governor there for a while, or they did. I think maybe he lost. I'm not sure. But it has been actually a very progressive state when it comes to cryptocurrency. So very interesting. This bill guarantees self-custody rights, protects mining and staking operations. Now, why is it so big? Because at one time there were some talk about, you having to register as a broker if you're going to mine Bitcoin and stuff. That stuff was, I told people back then, don't listen to this shit. That's what I told them. I said, don't listen to this shit. It's not going, all of this stuff. Here's what you guys have to understand. Okay. I really want to explain this because I think this is like something very, very, very important for you guys to get. especially those of you that are, let's say, newer in cryptocurrency, okay? What you have to understand is those of us that are OGs have been around forever, like we know this stuff, right? You get people like Rand Nooner who lies to his audience every single day a zillion times. That's all this man does is lie. Why? Because he wants your money. He just wants you to get into the meme coins he and his little minions are pump and dumping there on Crypto Mantor, as I call it, Crypto Mantor. I also have a new nickname for Rand, by the way. Rand's new nickname is, what do you guys think it is? You know, we used to call him Toothpick Arms. Now he is the funny African guy. So we call him the fag now. So Rand Nooner, the fag, this all he does is lie to his audience all day, every single day, and steal money from them. He doesn't care about you or where you are really in the cycle. All he cares about is your money. The difference between someone like me or other people like MM Crypto or Ivan or Carl, these people that try to walk you through crypto life, or who try to actually walk you through how to do things the right way and how to make money in cryptocurrency, we have been around. We see stories like the government is clamping down on crypto. I already knew this was not going to happen, guys. I knew that this was going to get taken care of. I knew that I want you to think about this. Think about the government. And they use this stuff as fear against you guys all the time. Do you honestly believe the government has the capabilities or the bandwidth to register every cryptocurrency owner in America as a broker? Do you think they have the bandwidth to do that? No, the IRS is cutting agents. They don't have the bandwidth to do shit because they're so inefficient. Hopefully Elon Musk is fixing that to some extent. But when you see negative stories that are saying that crypto is going to be banned in America, I've told you forever that's retarded. This is the future of money. It has been the future of money since the first time I bought Bitcoin in 2012. This has been the future of money for a long time. And those of us that know it, we have taught it and we have preached it and we have educated our audience on the fact that this is where the world is going. Meanwhile, the people who lie and only care about what's going on today so they can milk you guys, all of your teats for all your money, they're going to use things like that to drive fear into you to make you make decisions. Well, let me tell you guys this. Hello, I'm another YouTuber. I'm not the Bitboy. And let me tell you what. Oh, we're going to rewind 2 years. They've got a new broker law coming, guys. What does this mean? This means that you have to protect your crypto because they're going to ban crypto in America. This means you need to click my link and buy my Ledger wallet right now and make me $200, make me $100 off of your fear, please. That's what these people do. I come on here every day and I tell you to relax. I tell you this stuff is not that big of a deal. Why? Because now we have states like Kentucky that are taking what I have told you is going to be true, which is the government is going to be forced to play nice with cryptocurrency all the way around. And now Kentucky gets to look like an innovator. They're kind of the canary capital in a sense, right? We talked about canary capital might be going ahead and filing these ETFs just for the attention. Well, Kentucky making very positive Bitcoin action while the president is really bullish. It may get Kentucky some attention from the president. So something really interesting to think about. So HB 701, this is their state bill, may serve as a blueprint for other U.S. states. Well, you know what? Actually, let's go over the provisions real quick. Guarantees Bitcoin self-custody rights, protects mining operations from unfair zoning laws, and removes licensing requirements for small-scale miners. Once again, they don't have enough bandwidth to make everyone who mines Bitcoin in America get a license. It is a catch-22. They can require it, but they can never actually fulfill it. So exempts Bitcoin mining and staking from securities regulations, ensures node operators and stakers are not held liable for validated transactions. Meaning that, like, if you happen to validate a transaction that's going for an illegal good because it's all automated, that you won't be in trouble for that. What I call all this, the digital asset payments will not be subject to additional tax or fees. But you're still, but a transaction is still a taxable event. I think they're saying additional taxes or fees. I think those will still go. They're talking about maybe in Kentucky establishing their own Bitcoin reserve. So now that you guys know a little bit about what it does, and I told you a little bit about the broker law that this is kind of peeling back. HB 701 may serve as a blueprint for other U.S. states. A blueprint. It's a bluegrass state. Am I right? A bluegrass print for other U.S. states looking to attract crypto businesses while avoiding federal regulatory gridlock. If Kentucky also moves forward with a Bitcoin reserve, could lead to greater financial sovereignty of the state. Will Kentucky become the El Salvador? Will Kentucky become the El Salvador of America? Let's go back really quick and look at the top gainers. I meant to click the top gainers today, and I forgot really quickly. Story, one I still need to look into. Tron. Oh, yeah, Tron's Justin Sun saying Tron's going to get an ETF. Let me tell you, Tron is not going to get an ETF. If Tron gets an ETF, I will get a Tron cycle tattooed on me. That's what I'll do. I'll get a Tron cycle tattooed on me. If Tron is one of the next 5 coins to get an ETF, here's why. One day, they just may blanket say anybody can get approved. If you've got the demand, you have it. So I'm not going to say forever, but Tron will not be in the next 5. And the next 5 will be Solana's already launched. It'll be XRP. It'll be Solana. Or I'm sorry, XRP, SWI. Litecoin will get its own, I'm sure. I'm sure it will. The Mafia coin. And then I don't know what the other 2 would be. I mean, Polkadot, I don't think Polkadot, maybe Avalanche, maybe. A little too sketchy there, maybe. I don't know. But all I know is Tron ain't one of the other 2. The government hates Tron. There's an SEC investigation against it. And where the problem is with the SEC going after some of these people is like, if you're going to go after XRP has got a viral community that will defend the crap out of it and investigate and make your life miserable. And that's what happened. Cardano, people are the same way. People are the same way. A little more tech savvy on the Cardano side, a little more money focused on the XRP side. Okay. But at the end of the day, Tron doesn't have any of that. Tron doesn't have any positive sentiment or community engagement or support. The only people that use Tron are using it for USDT pretty much. I mean, and people that are on their money laundering. That's it. So it's not going to get an ETF. So I will be shocked. I'll get a Tron cycle. I won't get the Tron logo because that thing looks retarded, but I'll get a Tron cycle. How about that? I decided to get my Solana tattoo. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get full sleeves. I'm going to get full sleeves, I think, and I'm going to make them like quantum, what do I call it? Like a quantum hurricane, a quantum tornado. And then I'm going to get all these little logos in there. Get the Solana one in there. It might be kind of cool. I don't know. Get Bit Squad, get the Bitboy logo on there somewhere. RWA sector surges past $10 billion TVL as Maker, BlackRock, Biddle, Athena, and Ondo Finance lead the pack. Now, I want to say, I hope you guys understand how much better I am at crypto than Mr. X was really. Me and Cassie brought him over to SWI, and he pretended like he knew it was great the whole time. Athena is one in the very beginning when it first came out. I told you it was going to do really, really well, and I can show you in the messages. Actually, you know what? Let's just go to the messages. I'll show you guys right now. We can start doing this in real time. We can start doing this in real time. Let's see. I think it's in this. Oh, no. I think I moved it to its own thing, didn't I? I did not. Put on messages archive. Here it is. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what I said about Athena. Okay, so I said, I was talking about this guy, Oliver Blakely. Is that his last name, I think? He was part of Stealing My Company. I haven't talked to him in a long time. As far as Athena goes, I think it looks good. Okay. And then somewhere, here it is. He said, be less bullish on ENA on Athena. That's what he told me. He basically told me to be less bullish on it. And I'd have to read the whole where's the whole message here? Up only, Mr. X. I don't know why all these are not showing. I have to do this. But the point is I can show you guys where we had conversations about this coin, and he was telling me to be less bullish on it. He was telling me that this one was not going to do well. And then you can actually look at the chart, and let's look at it. Let's see how it's done. This is one that I really liked. It may have dipped it first when it launched, but I think it's been doing okay. It has been holding its own. Well, you can see right now it's doing the same thing everything else did. It had its run up just like everything else did. And now it looks like it's on the incline. Here's the thing. You look at Athena. Athena's coming at number 59. Where is Ondo at right now? Number 50. I want to do a deep dive on Athena because now that I know what what Ondo is completely, I probably want to. I'll understand the treasury aspect of Athena a little bit better now. But I think these are all projects to watch. I think Athena is going to do really well. It's just it's coming off of it's piggybacking on Ondo for a lot of stuff it's doing. But the RWA sector, like I said, passed 10.2 billion tokenized treasuries at 4.2 billion in market cap. Let's see here. Proppy it was a big loser today. Alvera Protocol, that was a project we had supported at one point. Stowbox, I don't know what that is. As regulators warned to tokenize securities and treasury-backed products dominate, RWAs are on track to transform institutional finance. Firms like Ondo and BlackRock are positioning themselves at the center, and we're gonna have a lot of content in the Bitboy Bootcamp on RWAs. You just give us a couple weeks. I've got the first 10 modules for the Academy recorded. They're being edited right now. Of course, we have our bootcamp people are going through right now. So Watch Your Guru X account hacked to promote fake Swift XRP partnership amid SEC XRP decision. Guys, I don't trust Watch Your Guru. That account gets hacked all the time. I believe Watch Your Guru is intentionally putting this shit out there in order to move the markets. It's very obvious. This is not the first time it's happened. This is not the first time it's happened with XRP. How loose is your security if you're getting hacked all the time and somebody puts out one tweet and you say, we were hacked? No, that's bullshit. I want to know who runs Watch Your Guru. Do we know who Watch Your Guru CEO? Call me Matt. This is him. This guy's definitely a scammer. For sure. This is him for real? Like, is this really him? He has an anonymous. Guys, hold your crypto educators to a higher effing standard, guys. Please. This is the way they do all this bullshit all the time. People like this, they're anonymous. Call me Matt. Well, that's cool. What if you did something wrong? What can we call you? Where could we sue you? If you're putting out fake tweets intentionally, and guess what? Call me Matt. If you've done it multiple times and you keep just saying sorry, you know what we call that? We call it negligence. We call it negligence. If you don't take the proper precautions to secure your massive account that affects cryptocurrency prices, that's negligence. So either you're a fraud or you're negligent. And specifically, isn't it weird how this always happens with XRP and Watch Your Guru? Somebody should call for an investigation into Watch Your Guru. This has never been more clear to me. And as a matter of fact, hey, Watch Your Guru. My name's the Bitboy. I'm weighing out how many battles can I fight at one time. I got a lot. All right, Watch Your Guru. You're gonna get a reprieve for a couple weeks. Okay, I'm coming back to you. Okay. Because it has to be negligent. I mean, it's either negligence or it's fraud. Negligence or fraud. There's nothing in the middle. This is now just that I can count. Did I know offhand? Third time involving XRP that this has happened. Recession fears could spark the next big rally. I kind of think we might see some of this, but I mean, they weren't talking about recession at the FOMC meeting. Bitcoin is down from its all-time high, but digital asset head Robbie Mitchnick believes a recession could spark a major rally. How about that? Economic picture, weak growth, rising unemployment. Federal Reserve in Atlanta projected 2.8 GDP contraction in quarter one, the worst quarterly performance. It's quarter two of 2022. There's no way that's true. I just got the weirdest email. There's no way that's true. The government, there's no way that that's true. Let me go look and see if this is true. Well, I mean, speaking of Watcher Guru, I mean, just now, supposedly, I would be cautious. This could be a hack as well, guys. Where is it? Oh, our account was hacked today. We sent a message to an ex-employee to be blah 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 blah. Let's read. Let's quote this. Fraud or negligence? How many times will these scammers get away with? I was hacked when I made a fraudulent XRP tweet. Nah, he's gonna get it now. Nothing in the middle. It's fraud or it's negligence. This account has a responsibility to keep the integrity of the account with safeguards. Okay, there we go. Let me tweet that. It's fraud or negligence. Seriously. And I think that this, I was just sent a tweet that basically says that Watcher Guru put out at some point that the government was lifting sanctions and allowing people to use Tornado Cash. That's never going to happen. The government's never going to say, hey, you can use Tornado Cash. They can let that guy go free and not arrest, not put the developer in prison, but they're never going to encourage people to use a mixer. Think about it. David Sachs meets United Arab Emirates advisor to discuss the future of crypto and AI. Did he meet with the guy from nope, he met with the security advisor. Tanu bin Zayed Al Nahyan in Abu Dhabi to explore economic and technical convergence. Okay. Look, guys, I'm going to do a video on David Sachs. Now that Mr. X is like not on my dick anymore, I can like do whatever I want to do. And I'm going to make a video about David Sachs. I'm going to try to give him a fair shake. I think he's a freaking scammer, personally. That has been my impression of him. I've attacked him on Twitter relentlessly for being a pump and dump scammer. But now that Donald Trump has given him a position and he has some power, I may want to play nice. So I'm going to do a video on David Sachs, and I'm going to do it unbiased. And we're going to take a real hard look at who he is and should he be in charge of crypto and AI? Because I'm pretty sure, well, you know what? It depends. It depends. What do we care about more? Do we care more about, someone who is a pump and dumber and all they care about is money, right? Or do we want them to have integrity and care about decentralization? Because, you know, really when it comes to government, like you kind of want it to be about money, right? Because that would make money for us as a country if he has his money first attitude in crypto, and it might be able to restore some of our power. However, to do that, we'll have to centralize things. So it's just another one of those catch-22s. You know, there really is no right solution with a lot of this stuff, but we'll see what he does out there and whatnot. Let's move on, guys. We have got this is our new trading partner. It is BitFi. You can get the link down below in the description. We may even have a QR code. I don't know. But what I will tell you is this is BitFi with a Y. Why? Because it's literally so easy to sign up with. We're going to be making some trades today, or we're going to be setting some trades. We may not actually pull off a trade today. We probably won't actually, to be honest with you, because we're doing things a lot different these days. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let's see if we've got this BitFi on here. I'm not sure if it is or not. I have to look for it later. I have to look for it. They don't have one that says exchange, do they? No. So we'll just pull up the Binance one for right now. We're gonna go with no drawings. And I really want to talk to you guys about something. Okay. What I want to talk to you guys about today is the new direction for trading on this channel. And if you're a person who has thought to yourself, I would like to be a trader, and then you mess it up and you lose all your money, this is going to be for you. I finally figured that out. Okay. I see what I was doing wrong now. Okay. So what we want to do is we're going to actually take off even these EMAs. Okay. And we are just going to look here at the candles. Okay. Now we are currently using regular candles. We're going to stick with these. We're not going to do the Heiken Shis for now. And I want to talk to you guys about the way that you should be trading. Now, as we move into signals and setups, it's important to remember that this is the ZenLedger.io moment of Zen every single day. So we're going to take that moment of Zen. It's banana flavor, guys. Thank you, ZenLedger. Guys, excuse me. You guys can use the code BitBoy10 and you guys can get 10% off doing your crypto taxes with ZenLedger.io. And here's our website, guys. Look how cool it is. And these are definitely not characters from Adobe stock. These are real customers. See how happy they are? He's happy. He's happy. She's nervously looking down at her phone at all of her hidden money laundering transactions as she's sitting across from the CPA right now. You can see it. So I want to get back to this week, guys. Okay. The way, and nobody had ever explained this to me. Do you know who explained this to me? Jeannie. Jeannie explained this to me, my AI, and I never got this before. And maybe this is one of these things that's like, that's so basic that everybody knows it but me. Okay. My entire career, I have wanted to shortcut learning how to trade and learning technical analysis, right? Why? I generally know the sentiment. I feel like I should take advantage of that. I should be able to make money. And I use indicators. I use Market Cipher and I use High IQ and things like that. We had one at the old company as well. It was terrible. It was so awful. But the point is that I never understood the I'm going to give you guys the most basic rule of trading. You guys want to know what it is? Don't use indicators. Don't use anything. The best way to the first step is identifying support and resistance on any trade. You need to have your order set at a resistance point for a short or a support level for a long. Okay. What happens is you will see, like, if we go over here, okay, let me see if I can find something that really, so where's really going to show what I want to do here. Okay, this is going to be better here. This is good. Okay. All right, let's draw a couple lines for support and resistance. Now, if you didn't know, the way that you draw a line, how do you determine, we're going to get really basic here because we're going to start with the basics. How do you determine how you can draw a line for support and resistance? Because, when you zoom out, what is that? I don't know what that is. When you zoom out, like support and resistance, it can become very easy to see, okay? But the facts is that before you use anything else, you've got to be setting your orders at support and resistance. And how do you do it? 3. It's a rule of 3, okay? 3 touch points. A line that you're drawing in technical analysis must have 3 touch points to validate itself. And look, it can be very, very close. I mean, if it's off by $5, it is what it is. But you look right here and you say, okay, 1 touch point. Why did it do that? I did not let go of it. Okay, 1 touch point, 2 touch point, 3 touch points, 4 touch points, 5 touch points. 6, almost 7, but 6 touch points. And then over here, you can see it's just above and below, okay? So this here is our ultimate line of support right here, okay? Now, at this point, it's gotten up out of this range, okay? Now, if we were to draw, like, where is the resistance, you actually have to draw it probably about right here, actually, I would say. This is probably where the line for resistance is. Like, if you drew it up here, you have a touch. Well, I mean, you could technically draw one here because you do have a touch point. You have 1, 2 touch points there. You can hold shift, by the way, to make the line straight if you didn't know that on TradingView. And then you have a 3 right here, and then it guts through this one. So you could kind of say that this is support, I guess, kind of. But that's not where I would really be looking to get my trades. Now, this is the daily chart, okay? So this here to me, right about here, I mean, you got 1, 2, the bodies are touching there. The bodies are almost touching there. Body touching there. Wick, wick, wick. Wick. Touch, 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 touch. And then you come over here and you said, got just out of it. And then it looked like it was a fake out. And then it finally went back up, okay? So what this means is that now keep in mind, this support over here did not exist at first, right? So the support at first would have been, I'm going to draw it about right here. I mean, this is probably about where it is. We could be exact with it. But the thing is, it's not important to be exact. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's not important to be exactly. Because you notice a lot of times with these touch points, it gets right there, goes right below it or right over it, comes back in. Very tight range. When we're saying that it's hitting one of these candles and it's not exactly touching it, it's because it's close. It's in the range. You need to get away from thinking exact dollar amounts. Don't think exact dollar amounts. That's retarded. It's never going to hit an exact dollar amount. When's the last time you saw it hit an exact dollar amount with no sense or anything? It doesn't happen. That's why everybody misses out and loses at the top of the market, because nobody wants to sell and take their profits because we're so above support, it'll never come back down and things like that. But it always does. And when you think of an overall bull market and you think about how, throughout that entire bull market, prices are going up, they're not. They're going down all the time. People are losing on longs left and right when Bitcoin goes from $60,000 to $110,000. They're still losing all the time. Why? Because people don't understand the principles here of support and resistance. If this were my line right here, okay, this would have been a pretty good trading line. Once it dipped down here, this probably would have been when we could have drawn another line of support. Okay. I mean, something like that, maybe we could have redrawn. Here's what I'm trying to show you guys. I'm doing all of this for a very, very, very specific reason. I'm about to show you guys something. This is not me just drawing lines, okay? I'm going to give you what I've realized is my biggest flaw as a trader. Like, my absolute biggest flaw as a trader is I want to jump in right here. Where's my, here we go, I'll change color. I got white. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Okay, here's the point. I am always trading in this middle range. I'm always getting positions in the range. Why? Well, this is a daily chart. So if I'm saying right now, like, let's say I'm right here. Let's say it's the middle of May 2024. If I'm saying to myself right now, man, I sure do want to take a short. I think the market is going. I think it's going to go down. Well, like, the problem is I should have taken it right here. I shouldn't take it here. Why? Well, if I have a short, okay, if I have a short in from here and I take profit down here, hold on. I got a new trackpad. There we go. Okay. The price went down 12% from there. Okay. 12% from the top. That's on a 10X. That's 120% trade. Okay. Now, the thing is, though, is what about if I got in right here? What is the possibility here of the money that I would make on a short? Well, it's still 7.5%. That's okay, but it's not 12%. Why did I not get in the trade? Why? Come on, man. Come on. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Okay. Why am I getting in a trade that I've already lost so much of the value in? Okay. How I could have got into a trade here, and then I could have taken some profits here. I probably would have held out to see if it goes. I probably would have lost on this trade. This would have been one where if you would have got in right here, you probably would have lost. It went down to a lower level. But once it hit this level, and then over here, you start getting some touch points, you can start, putting this here as support and looking for longs. The whole point of what I'm trying to say is this, guys, okay, is that you need to be trading with support and resistance. You need these lines here or where you need to be setting your order. So now that we've said all that, now that we've done all that, we've looked at that. Okay. Now let's go to where we're at now. And we're not getting into like Fibonacci retracement today or things like that. That is actually what we are ultimately going to use a lot of for sure, to establish where we should be setting orders at. But in general, like we were just to look at this, we say, okay, well, what are some really solid lines of support and resistance? Okay, well, obviously. Okay. All right, obviously right here. Okay, so here is a good line. And we want to draw it into the future because we want to see what's going to happen here. Now, I will say this. I think if we get back up to 100, and this is where kind of the crypto knowledge that you have and the awareness comes in along with the chart. So I'm very aware that if Bitcoin gets back up to $106,000, it is most likely going to blow past it. So this is actually a line of support that I would actually, or a line of resistance that I would wait to watch it get, well, shoot, I don't know why that happened, to watch it get flipped into support, and then maybe take a long from here could be a possible strategy. Why is that always clicking over? I'm hitting a shortcut on accident. And so where we're at down here right now, this is where you got to get historical, right? Because we actually need to go backwards. Oh, we can't because this chart only goes, wait, this is Binance? No. Okay, well, never mind. We have no, this was, okay, these were when we went over 100. There's not another time we went over 100. I thought maybe we were, but we weren't. So the point is that we don't have any historical data. Like we are in where we're at right now. We are basically in no man's land. Like we don't have anything else. Why does it keep going back to the measuring stick? We have nothing to base this off of. But if we were to look at this and say like, okay, this looks like this could be, this is a line I basically extended out. Okay, I extended out. If you go back, you look, this was, when we established a minute ago. So right now, where we're at, I don't know if this is where I would want to be taking a position or not, really, to be honest with you. Here could have been a pretty good spot maybe to take a long, but you're waiting for it to come down off of this line. And this is another line of support. This could be the line of support right here that it could stay at. Maybe it doesn't crash below this at 78. I think that is altogether possible. But you see we do have two bodies and a wick that touch there very, very, very cleanly right here, showing that this is an important level at that $78,000. And so you have to ask yourself the question, do we think that we have bottomed from here? And this is where a lot of you would say the previous version of me, okay, the previous version of me would look at this chart and would say, well, look, it looks like it's bottomed. And look where it is now. Look where it is now. Look how much upside there is from here, man. If we go long from here, look at that. Just to get back here is 28%. And I said it's probably going to go blow by it. So I probably set it like 110 or 112 or something like that. And you can see here, right? But it's not like if you had got it from here, it's 35%. It's a much bigger trade. It's 36%. But that's not what is important, guys. Okay. The percentage is not what is important. Okay. It is the percentage chance of your trade being successful that matters. That's what matters. When you're coming into no man's land, it just as easily right now could go down and touch off of that support and bounce up. Okay. So we're going to be over the next, several weeks here as we start getting a little more into trading and doing it the right way. We're going to be establishing these and looking for trades. Like right now, it looks like it looks like it's sideways right now. It's chop. Now, here's another important thing. Okay. Right now where we're at $84,000, is this a good spot to leverage trade? No, I do not believe this is a good spot to leverage trade. Is $84,000 right now a good price to pick up Bitcoin at? Yes, I do believe that. I do believe 84,000, anything between 80 and 85,000, I think is a great buy for Bitcoin for now. I want you guys to understand this. There are no good buys for Bitcoin after it goes to $100,000 again. Okay. I don't believe once it gets back and it starts competing for all-time highs again, do not go long. It's not the time to accumulate. This is the time to accumulate. This is literally, when you look at this range here, this is literally, well, not that wide, really. Let me stretch it out a little bit. Just a little bit. Like right now, this is sideways action. This is a chop market. We should not be putting shorts in or longs in a chop market unless you're trading on the minute. And here's the thing, if we can't successfully set trades on the daily and make some really big, good daily trades, how do we ever think we're going to make good trades on lower time frames? The daily is the easiest one. It's the most solid information that gives you both flexibility to be able to make some trades. Like the weekly chart just doesn't present a lot of opportunities for trades ever because it's the weekly chart. The daily, however, we have had several trades we could have had. And if we're actually being hardcore and wanting to short the market, there would have been a lot of shorts up here once we double topped. I personally felt stronger that we were going to go up from here than down from here. So I would not have been taking those shorts necessarily right here. And that's just where your common sense comes in. My common sense, it would have led me wrong here. The common sense here would have been, man, we keep hitting up against this. There's so much bullishness. The president's bullish. Surely we're going to go up, but we didn't. We went down. And that's why markets they're logical, but sometimes they're illogical. And as bullish as the president has been, the price keeps going down. And you got to wonder, is he looking at these as buying opportunities? Is the U.S. government, because of places like Kentucky now saying it wants its own Bitcoin reserve, the federal government is saying it wants its own Bitcoin reserve. Are we at a place where now the government is playing whale games to keep the price down to buy? It's just a question. I'm not saying that they are not, but it is something to absolutely think about. So, guys, don't forget to sign up for BidFi. Why? It's BidFi with a Y. BidFi with a Y. Why? Because it's so easy to sign up. Just go make sure you guys sign up with it, and you guys can see these really cool rotating images here of logos. Okay, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show today. It has been a blast doing the show today. I have really enjoyed it. We've got 2,400 people watching. Guys, I appreciate everybody who has ran. Now, you're better off if you don't know. But guys, I really appreciate everybody who watched today, and we will be back on Monday with a live stream. I'll have videos for you guys this weekend. We're really working on getting very consistent content. Bitboy BootCamp is live. You can sign up for it, but I'm not really pushing it yet. I want to wait until we get a lot of the modules on there next week, and then we're really going to start pushing the Bitboy BootCamp. Don't forget to go send me. I don't know if you guys all know this on YouTube, but if you go buy my book, The Bitboy Effect, on Amazon, and you send a review of the book to me at ben@newworldfinance.io, I will send you a free signed copy of one of my other two books. We have like 200 of them set in my office. So I said 100, but I might be willing to do more. Depends on how many people get the reviews. And guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Hey, Kathleen, thank you for being nice today and being in the chat. All right, guys, be blessed. Good boy out.